Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another celebrity reading. This time, it's on P. Diddy. Again, if you haven't seen my last P. Diddy reading, I'll put a link to it up here. So apparently, over the weekend, footage has leaked of what allegedly appears to be P. Diddy assaulting Cassie in a hotel room, pushing her around, shoving her, kicking her. It's very triggering, to say the least. He's released an apology video, apparently taking accountability for his actions of some sort. I don't know. I couldn't really stomach the full video or the apology. Apparently, this is allegedly what Cassie was talking about in her lawsuit. This exact scenario in a hotel room, and now the footage has mysteriously shown up online. So a lot of people are wondering what the hell is going on. Now, I told you in my last reading what the tea was. But why would he make an apology now? That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. Is it's like, isn't it a little too late at this point? Did you think that you could just make the lawsuit go away and now the footage is there? You have to see, like, it's weird. So we're going to look at an update on Diddy right now. So remember, these readings are all alleged for entertainment purposes only. Let's get started. And please remember, if you like these, join the YouTube members. There's a lot of exclusive content. You won't regret it. I also have link down below. I also have my second YouTube channel, which is non-tarot content. All right. Diddy. The footage. I wonder if Cassie's team got their hands on it and leaked it. Because the Queen of Wands is what the footage shows up as, which makes me think of Cassie. So I'm like, did they finally get their hands on it and leak it? The Two of Wands is a verse. The Knight of Wands is a verse too. Interesting here. I'm a little confused about that. I'm going to be honest. Because, so, the Knight of Wands... Hold on, I'm fixing that. There, that's better. The Knight of Wands... That's that's misguided aggression. And the Two of Wands... Why was... Okay. This is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to try and word this in a way in which is not triggering, but you're going to probably be triggered by the content of this video, so I'm just warning you now. Cassie was... He took a lot out on Cassie. I see him taking everything out on her. Like, she's like the fall guy, the one he blamed for everything, like his punching bag. Like, it's like... I just see him tossing all of his shit at her, and she was just what he took all his frustrations out. He blamed her for everything. I also see her sometimes throwing herself in the line of fire to protect others, which I don't understand. He blames her, but I also see her throwing herself in front of him. Visually, I can see her being like, no, it's okay, I'll deal with it instead. Leave them alone. There's someone that she's protecting, and I can't figure it out. 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and 8 of Pentacles. She's like throwing herself in front of someone. It's like, no, I'll just deal with it. It's almost like she was like, I'll just deal with it so that they don't have to. It's like, you know how Britney Spears in the conservatorship, she dealt with a lot of shit because she was like wanted to still see her kids, and she didn't want like to lose her children. It's giving like Cassie was like throwing herself in the line of fire just to make sure that someone or something was safe. This makes me really sad. 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands reverse, 8 of Wands. Oh, there's someone else. There's someone else he's done this to, for 100% for sure. 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands. There's multiple, but there's someone else here. I think he's really good at... He's a really skilled liar, in my opinion, allegedly. Moon, King of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Impure intentions all around. I don't see him as a great person. But what's interesting here is he's able to pit people against one another. I see him being able to pit a woman against another woman. And make her think that the other one is jealous of her. Like, I see him pitting two women against each other, and I can't figure this out. If any of you know Diddy lore, help me out, because I don't. But I see him pitting two women against each other. And it's like, this girl had no idea for so long that he did this. Her energy, she has an ego. I feel her energy, she has a huge ego. I guess it's potentially a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be. It's just she has a very big ego, very big pride, like a proudful lion, like a Leo, like proud. And I see her being so stubborn that she like, it took forever, or it will take forever for her to admit this. Like, he put the battery in the back. 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and 7 of Cups reverse. He's very good at making people feel less than or insecure and then pitting people against each other. I think he does this with everyone, not just girls. But there's another girl that he's done this with. There's definitely another girl that he has done this with. And I think dare I say this, Cassie was too smart. Cassie didn't fall for a lot of the things that others fell for, which is why she got it the worst. 7 of Cups reverse, though, is interesting because I think he did this with 2 men, too. 2 of Pentacles. He pit 2 men against each other. Like, it's like he created a rap beef. 2 of Pentacles. It's like if he fanned the flames of a rap beef. I don't get what that means, but I'm seeing 2 guys that are mad at each other, and it's because of him. 5 of Swords reversed, pettiness, Death card reversed, and 2 of Cups. I'm causing the ending of one of you. It's like I'm destroying one of you, and I'm using you both to get what I want. So, like, if he had an op and he managed to finesse someone to go after his op, I don't know if this video is helpful at all, because I obviously have no freaking idea what this is. So if this is like lame, I'm sorry. I don't know rap beef or like pdiddy lore. Emperor reversed. Emperor reversed. 10 of Pentacles reversed. And 9 of Pentacles. Someone was a threat to his money. Someone who was a threat to his money. You know what's interesting? I think a lot of this is going to come out because it seems that he was a little bit stupid with his paper trail. The 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Emperor is like, sometimes I funnel my things through my business. And I think there's a lot of transactions and stuff that went through his business that are going to nail him for his part that he played in a lot of things. Like if you moved money around in weird places or anything like that. I think I saw something like this in the last reading. But it's like he was sloppy with his moving of finances, with his money, and with how it was funneled through his businesses. And I think some of that is like I'll give you a great example. Why did you donate $10,000 to so-and-so's fund randomly out of nowhere? Like, there's paper trails. And they're not like, I guess it's not technically direct evidence, but it puts him as a person of interest, or puts him in the scene of a crime, quote unquote. You know what I mean? Like, if I were a detective and I was doing detective work, this is interesting. You know, it's the T. Now, Empress upright, Page of Wands reversed, and Page of Swords upright. Huh. I definitely think he was allegedly paying a lot of people off. Oh. I think there are some people that he's been paying off for years that are going to flip on him. Because of like the fact that he's kind of exposed, and it's kind of rest in peace for him right now. Like it's like no one wants to be associated with Diddy. I think a couple of people that he was still paying off they're either going to reject the checks or the checks aren't going to clear anymore, and he's going to be on his own. No one is going to be in his corner. I don't see anyone defending him. It would be like if I had an alibi only because I was like paying someone off for an alibi, and then I don't pay them anymore, or, you know, it's not worth it anymore, and my alibi's gone. Actually, I do remember where he was that day. You see what I mean? It's like, now they're going to talk. They're going to sing like the canary. But let me explain something to you. I don't know if I would necessarily say these are the types of people that would go and run to a publication, but if a publication came to them, well, I should probably say if the police came to them more, the FBI came to them, they would be talking. I told you he's going to try and sell other people out. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work out for him. Six of Wands reversed, Six of Swords. I still see him running and like living overseas or something. But why did you make the apology? That's what I want to know. Seven of Wands, Temperance, and Tower. Oh my God, he actually... I was like, oh, he was probably ordered to, but even if he was, that's not the motivation here. He actually thinks that he can convince people that he's changed. He does really believe that. Seven of Wands, he's like, I can prove myself. Just wait. Just be patient. Because once he's sitting there going, be patient. Once everyone else is exposed, once everyone sees the truth, they'll realize that I'm really not that bad. What he doesn't realize is that if one dumpster is on fire and the fire burns out, it's still full of garbage. And if another dumpster is on fire next to it, you can't point and be like, see, that's garbage. It's on fire. So are you. I don't know. This reading might be boring for most of y'all, but the Hangman reverse, the Justice card upright, and the Ace of Cups tells me it's him and a right-hand man that are I see going down. Justice card. There's something they're gonna nail them for. And you know what? It might just be a fine. They might not be able to get him on big charges, unfortunately. It's hard to tell. Hangman is reversed, which says they'd have to get a Hail Mary to really nail him. It's not impossible, but I would say it's like a 15% chance, maybe 12%. But Justice upright and Ace of Cups, which tells me, like, yes, he wants to sell someone out. I do think he's going to do that to help himself. And I do think it will help him a little bit. But I still see him and one other person kind of like going down for something. In terms of like the whole Cassie situation, he really is not super concerned about it. For him, he's kind of like, that's just another situation. He's got bigger fish to fry, is how he feels. I see Cassie kind of just wanting to be left alone, though. Wants to walk away from it and be left alone. So there you have it. I don't know if this reading was really all that much tea. But he does think that he can convince quite literally everyone that he's changed. I think he convinced himself that he's changed because I'm in his energy and he's like, yeah, I'm different. That's not how I was. I mean, that's not how I am. That's how I was. Like I'm in his energy and he's like, yeah, no, I'm not like that anymore. Bruh. What? Like I see him and he's just like, not like that anymore. That was a bad time. That was a bad time in my life. I'm not like that anymore. Like he seriously, you know what it is? He was around so many bad people that he was able to justify his behavior because, well, I'm not like that. Well, I'm not like this. Well, I'm not like that. Well, sis, you're pretty damn close to it, aren't you? If not exactly the same. That's it. I'm done. If there's anything more in specific you want, let me know, because I kind of didn't really know what to look at here other than the general census. So put in the comments down below. Good luck. Until next time.